Hi everybody, we are going to continue our master budget conversation, and we are going to start with direct labor cost budgeted for specifically May. What we need is from sales budget we get the production budget, and here is what we have. We need to produce 4,100 units in May. For each unit we are given that we need 0.1 hours of direct labor, and direct labor is $20 per hour, and we are trying to calculate the budgeted direct labor cost for May. Direct labor cost is nothing but then I need to produce 4,100 units. For each unit I need to spend 0.1 hours, and direct labor cost is $20 per hour, and my direct labor cost turns out to be 8,200. 4,100 multiplied by 0.1 multiplied by $20. Let's continue with budgeted manufacturing overhead. Now, what we are given is the same production schedule as before, and we are estimating that the manufacturing overhead is going to be $3. One thing I need to mention is $1 of that $3 is depreciation. It is going to become important when we are calculating the cash outflows or cash disbursement. Now, the budgeted manufacturing overhead for May then is nothing but for each unit my manufacturing overhead is estimated to be $3. I'm producing 4,100 units, so my manufacturing overhead estimation budgeted for May is $12,300. Now we are going to continue down on the income statement, and we are going to have everything all together soon. But coming back to sales, original problem, it was 3,000, 4,000, and 5,000. Unit price was $10. And selling, general, and administrative is estimated to be 10% of dollar sales. And what is SG&A for May is the question. My total dollar sales in May is $40,000, 4,000 multiplied by $10 per unit, and 10% of it is SG&A right here. So for SG&A, I'm expecting to spend $4,000. Now we need to calculate cash disbursements for the month of May, and I need to know how I'm going to pay for the different cost items such as direct materials, direct labor, and cash component of manufacturing overhead. And I'm told that everything is paid in that particular month, in the month that they are incurred for this problem. So I'm going to pay everything, all the cash disbursements. And what I do need to know is I need to buy 43,000 pounds of raw material at $0.1 per pound. This is something I calculated in the previous problem, but I'm still giving it to you just in case. So 43,000 pounds of raw material is needed. For direct material, I need to pay $4,300. For direct labor, I already calculated, going back to direct labor, I need to pay 8,200. For manufacturing overhead, 12,300 was what I calculated, but I'm looking specifically for the cash component. Remember, $1 for each $3 was depreciation, and depreciation is a non-cash item. So for cash, what I need to do is take that $1 out of the $3, and I need actually cash payments or cash disbursements for manufacturing overhead is $2 per unit, and hence my manufacturing overhead cash disbursements turns out to be 8,200. I'm paying SG&A the same month as well, $4,000 right there. This is what I calculated right here for SG&A. And my total cash disbursements turns out to be my payments for direct material, payments for direct labor, cash payments for manufacturing overhead plus SG&A. And it turns out that I need to pay $24,700 in the month of May. Now, we did all this to calculate the cash inflow or cash outflow for the month of May. The assumption here is 36,700 cash collections from sales. This is something we already calculated in previous problem 26, but it's given here again just in case. And this is based on your sales plus your collection timeline. Now, cash collections is 36,700. Cash disbursements is 24,700. Net cash inflow in this case, because cash in is greater than cash out, turns out to be $12,000. This is exactly what we need to calculate, and the reason for that is we don't want to run out of cash and not pay our labor or our employees or our suppliers. So we want to make sure that we have enough cash. In this case, our cash budget item is increasing. In this example, I try to break the entire process down to make sure that you understand individual components, starting with, and I split it into two problems, 26 and 27. In 26, we kind of calculated what the sales are, how much I'm expecting to calculate. We also calculated the raw materials I need. And in 27, I tried to calculate the direct labor budget, the manufacturing overhead budget, SG&A budget, and then I calculated cash disbursements. And finally, given sales or cash inflow from sales, I'm calculating net cash inflow to make sure that I have enough cash to cover for the month.